Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now. Hi, I'm Waldo Cabrera, and my guest today is Adrienne Esposito. She's an independent and Democratic candidate to represent New York's 3rd Senate District. Thank you for taking time out to speak with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Why should you be the next senator?
I think I would make a great senator, frankly. Number one is because I have worked for 29 years to protect the public, to protect our health, to protect our drinking water, protect our resources, protect our home and where we live. And now I would like the opportunity to expand that ability, to be able to do even more work for the public, fight for lower taxes, fight for more jobs, and basically fight for the working class and the middle income. Really feel like Albany has forgotten about us down here on Long Island, and particularly the working and the middle income families. And that's not acceptable.
What is your proposal on either holding the line or lowering our taxes?
The first thing that we could do is make sure Long Island gets its fair share of state taxes back to Long Island. We actually pay more taxes to the state of New York than we get back for our school districts. So we need to work with school districts and not cast them as the villains, but rather work with them to ensure quality education, quality schools are occurring. But we need New York State to remember us here on Long Island. What
industry in your district can be stimulated to either create more jobs or better paying jobs than what we have now?
I actually have co-chaired the Long Island Lobby Coalition for the last 6 years. We worked extensively with small businesses across Long Island, and our small businesses are the backbone of Long Island. We can help small businesses with small business tax breaks. We can help such businesses as solar industries. We can see from the latest reports that their businesses actually are increasing by 30 and 40%. Those are high-tech jobs, sales jobs, and jobs that actually pay a working and a middle-income class salary and benefits. We also can do things such as reimagine and rebuild areas across Long Island. The Ronkonkoma Hub, I've always been supportive of. Areas that are blighted, downtown areas. These areas allow us to engage our construction trades. Again, great jobs, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, people who lay bricks. These are all things that are important jobs here on Long Island that allow us to earn a living, feed our families, and live a life that we deserve.
America in general is on a path to become energy independent. And part of that path, many consider is fracking.
Well, our country's not on a path to become energy independent. They say that, but they don't do that, and there's a big difference. Hydrofracking is something I'm adamantly opposed to. I have been for the last several years, and I'll tell you why. I've done the research, okay? I've done the homework. I've looked at all the studies about how it impacts our drinking water, how it impacts our air, how it impacts the community's local economy, and all of it debilitates us. So you can't say, I want energy independence, and at the same time poison the public and poison our future. That's not a good long-term plan for us. Energy independence includes wind, solar, battery storage technology. And it includes things that will keep us at being a clean and a safer state. So tying us to dirty fossil fuels, that's not the wave of the future. That's the sins of the past.
Is there any one topic that we didn't cover in these past few minutes that you feel is essential?
Take, for instance, the toxic dumping in the parks in Brentwood and in Islip in the Veterans Home community. The town fell asleep at the job. Sorry, that's the real scenario of what happened. My opponent put people into office, okay? He gave them jobs in order to be people who protected the public. They all failed. They've been fired. That's on him. You're responsible for the people you hire. You're responsible for the people you appoint. When they fail at that job, you need to take responsibility for it. We need to put people in office and people in jobs who are credible, who are people who have the credentials to do the job and serve the public. Not political cronies, not people who the political bosses think deserve a job. We need to start going back to basics here. We need to put people into public service who really want to serve the public.
Adrienne Esposito, candidate to represent New York's 3rd Senatorial District. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.